Hello everybody, this is Supermetroidfan and welcome today to a new video. So I haven't uploaded for you guys in about a month. Sorry for bumping the mic. This is a bit of a couple of reasons for this that I'm not going to really kind of get into at this moment. We solve that at a later date. Anyway, I'm bringing you guys today something I haven't done in a long time, and that is some Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently during my pastime because when I'm at college, I'm kind of just sitting there having a couple friends that I play with, and I thought I would kick the bucket on this game, and then it just kind of pulled me back in with this random craze that I got. Met a couple people that were willing to play it, and here we are. So, I've been reading up on the meta stuff and building a couple new decks, and honestly, I've always wanted to do this, but since I noticed they became meta and they got a lot of new cards and support, I have built myself a Monarch deck. Now, this deck isn't exactly how I play it IRL because A, I don't have all these cards. I don't got Max C's, I don't got Twin Twisters, you know, that expensive stuff I don't have. I did pull this Floodgate though one time. I was very happy with that. But this deck isn't going to play it exactly how I have it IRL. Well, this main deck here is exactly like I have it IRL, but this sideboard is a little bit different. So for those of you that are kind of new to Yu-Gi-Oh!, Monarchs is this really cool archetype. Not gonna look at that. Ignore that, that's about Vanguard. So, Monarch is this really cool monster archetype. It's focused on level 6 monsters that have 2,400 attack and 1,000 defense across multiple attributes, and these level 8 monsters with 2,800 attack and 1,000 defense. And their main mechanic is tribute summoning. Now, if you guys don't know, tribute summoning is a mechanic that replaces normal summon in a turn, so you only can really do this once a turn. But Monarchs have a couple cards like this Eidos here. You can use his effect to be able to tribute summon again in addition to your normal summon per turn. And they have effects that allow you to use the opponent's field, such as the Monarch Stormforth or like the ever classic Soul Exchange. So basically, the point of this deck is to use your opponent's field and gain advantage, and then shut them out with effects like Majesty's Fiend, or this new card that I found out about that I'm running in here just as a way around higher body monsters, since in my play group we got a lot of high attackers, Tripper Mercury. Now this deck you can actually build yourself, minus these some of these traps and expensive side deck. I will leave a screenshot and like a link to a screenshot in the description where you can build this deck on the cheap. And I kid you not, I built the whole deck for 40 bucks. And I'm perfectly happy with it. It didn't spend me any more than that. I'm not joking. It works actually efficiently. You probably could take it to your locals and do a lot of good damage and possibly like get in top 8 or maybe even top 3. But it's depending on your playstyle, really. So, in 1 second. So, really, what we got going on in this deck is not a lot of what the really current domain Monarch engines run. A lot of current main deck Monarchs, the domains will run a Darkness of Allure engine, or Allure of Darkness dark type engine, where basically, you know, you go into Allure really easy and you try and get out Caius, which there should be a Caius here. Why the fuck don't I have a Caius? And usually they'll run 2 megas, 1 regular. I'm only running one regular Caius here because it's the only one that I have on my person. This looks really stupid and really unprofessional here. Oh yeah, that's right, I did sign up on Erebus. So, even that looked pretty stupid to most of you Monarch players out there, I would assume. So this deck really doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people, but I'll break it down for you. Really, I built this differently on Dev Pro and I bought it in the cheap. If I'm going to spend a bunch of money on this deck, I want to make sure it would work, so that's why I bought a cheap version of it, and it does work efficiently. So we'll be getting the upgrades like these Max C's I'm going to get, obviously, because Max C is great for any deck. And Twin Twister is really good for any deck as well. Both of those cards are really good, but they're like 8, 10, 20 bucks each, so I just kind of didn't want to touch them. Back to the actual deck that we got going on here. So Monarchs, for the most part, will fall into one of 2 categories. You're either going to play Domain Monarchs, which focus on the effects of this field spell to lock the opponent out of their extra deck, or Extra Deck Monarchs. In my opinion, I don't like Extra Deck Monarchs because some Monarch cards will say you cannot summon from the Extra Deck this turn, or you cannot use the Extra Deck when you have this card on the board. These cards that negate and prevent the use of the Extra Deck without them, unless you're running Frog Monarchs, which is Monarchs that focus on the special summon spamming of frogs, you're not going to have a real good time. So if you want to build this deck on the cheap, build Domain Monarchs, because you don't have to spend any money in the Extra Deck, and it's just 40 card deck, and it's really simple, and you can build a side deck a lot of ways that you want. Moving forward, if you want to have defensive play cards, your best options are Majesty's Fiend, Vanity's Fiend, which I wish I could run 2 Vanity's Fiends. I used to have some in my collection, but they disappeared, like a lot of old cards that I had. And Tripper Mercury here, he's actually really good for it, but the problem with Tripper Mercury here is his effect basically will reduce the opponent's attack to nullification status in a sense, and then Majesty's Fiend here prevents monster effects from activating. Majesty's Fiend isn't as good for this deck as Vanity's Fiend. Vanity's Fiend, just for you guys that don't really know Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll pull it up right here. Vanity's Fiend, what the hell? What the fuck? Well, this looks unprofessional. Why is my... Okay, this old phone of mine just went off for no reason. I thought it was even off. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But Vanity's Fiend is really a lot better because this deck, since it's Tribute Summon focused, since you won't ever be able to play Vanity's Fiend in your first turn, you're obviously just going to go for Edea, Eidos, normal summon Vanity's Fiend, and now you've locked the opponent out of being able to do anything. It's a lot better, and I mean, the only downside, I guess, is you can't search it with Return because it has 1,200 defense. But in the Allure of Darkness engine, which is a slightly more faster and slightly more aggressive in a certain sense version of this deck that I'm going to play here, it's a lot better. And also, you know, you want to have the sideboard emptiness, but I mean, I'm not running at the moment. And again, these cards are, like, Strike, that's not actually in the deck or anything, but you know, that's not here. So the main engine of this deck, right, is you're going to hope for a couple different things. You're going to hope for a low-level Monarch or a high-level Monarch in Domain, either Edea or Eidos, either in any combination will work perfectly fine, to be in the starting hand. And you're going to go into the, let's say worst case, you're going to play Eidos, you're going to get your extra Tribute Summon, you're going to Tribute Summon, after you activate Domain, reduce one of the higher level Monarchs. Let's say, let's go for Thestalos first turn, and you inflict some burn damage, and if you don't want Thestalos, then hopefully you're going to have Erebus to reduce their hand size by 4 and make them draw a new card in their starting hand. Or maybe, you know, you have Enther for a counterplay. I don't know why you would want Enther first turn, but you can have that. Maybe also you're going to want to do Edea and then get Eidos out, and then, you know, maybe activate Pantheism to send stuff to the graveyard, and in the graveyard, use it to grab Tenacity, use Tenacity to search Domain. Like, there's a lot of stuff here, and there's a reason why these guys just get hit on the ban list. Stormforth has been a good card that is just not utilized whatsoever, because Tribute Summoning is not a fast mechanic. It's supposed to be slow, but Monarchs make it fast. With new cards like Enther and Erebus that came out of the starter deck, and Pantheism, and then, you know, they're so much better and faster. It's just unbelievable that these guys didn't get these cards a long time ago, and that they just get them now from a starter deck of all things, and it's so easy to build this because it's a starter deck. So anyway, that's enough about me going off in the starter deck. You guys, if you don't really know Yu-Gi-Oh, there will be, again, a link to the shot in the description below, and maybe I should hopefully remember to do this. I'll put a text list so you guys can literally just fucking add the card names to Google and just Google it and build it yourself, because this deck recipe is pretty fucking legit. I built this originally off of a top deck Yu-Gi-Oh list that I had seen that I built, I played, and it was good, and then I improved upon it myself and made it my own. So yeah, in any event, we're gonna go ahead and try and fight some randoms, hope that I can get a good game in, and then I'll play it for you guys. So we'll be right back. Alright, so ranked is down on Dev Pro, but I'm just gonna go in with my friend Panda here, and we're gonna go ahead and get in a couple games, hopefully.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Stop picking the same thing as I am.
Okay. I have a not so bad hand here, I guess. It could be a little bit better, could be a lot worse. I'm just curious though, I'm going to presume that Panda's probably playing that deck that DevPro gives that's just so annoying, because it just does level 6 spam with,
because I haven't played this in a while.
Alright.
Or at all since the last time.
Alright, so I'm going to go right for Upstart Goblin.
Okay.
Alright, and then this game's going to be pretty freaking boring. I meant to show this deck up, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get it this game. Oh boy. That's my end. That was my turn, everybody. Monarchs. First turn up started to nothing. Oh, so good. So fucking good. I forget what's the name of the not the synchro monster. You guys should know this one if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, like the, no, I'm not gonna change that card. That one card that, can be made with two, oh my, why? Why am I just getting all of these cards? I don't want these cards for my first and second turn. What the hell, man? I suppose this is why people don't usually run this for Monarchs. I do run a little bit extra on the back row. Not gonna lie, but that's just personal preference because, again, I did say in the beginning of this video, I built this deck off of my play group. I'm just gonna end. And like, this deck is designed to do different things, but it's not gonna play off like it wants to, or usually does, at least in this game, apparently. Okay, Chaotic Seal from the Ashes. Send a Chaotic monster from the deck to the grave. They return the target one of your banished Chaotic, return it to the grave. Face up, blah, blah, blah. Got it. I haven't seen him use that card, that's why I had to read it. And this is the one that summons to the hand, right? Or summons from the hand. Blah, blah, blah. Oh no, it's when it's tribute time. Wait, what? No. When this card is tribute. So let's use this tribute from it. I don't think he's gonna kick that effect off anyway, because I don't control the monsters. Okay, you're gonna maxi me?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, he's gonna special summon that. Nope, I'm gonna let that go through. Of course, tribute for a tribute summon. Yep. Nope, not gonna activate anything. Oh, it's special too, so you still get your normal. Pretty cool. Right, and then of course you go into Tache right here, which is why we're gonna do this. Oh, not Tachi. Why did I think it was Tachi? It's Ultima. Yep. And I gotta just wait for him to end, unless he has some magical response of some kind. It'd be really annoying if he did. But I'm gonna bet he probably doesn't. I hope he probably doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Alright, please. This can, this still works. Alright, so, Magic Soul Exchange, so I can use this guy up. Since you're not gonna have a use for him, obviously, anymore. Oh, really? I can't special summon monsters. Oh no, I'm so scared, considering that this is a tribute summon. And then on top of that, I'm just gonna remove Vanity's Emptiness from the board.
It's gonna go away anyway.
I know, but still, there's nothing better to target. And then, I can't conduct my battle phase because Soul Exchange, so yeah. That was a special summon, so... Oh man, that's actually kind of... I'll let that resolve, I guess. Heretic Seal. Add Heretic monster from the deck to the hand. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop that. Tribute for his special summon, he's going to kick off. I'm going to have no response again. Of course, the Alexandrite again. And I'm getting rid of it. Well, wonderful. Alright, come on, what do we got? Oh, Oh, yes. Alright, finally. Jeez, this super slow game is gonna speed up a little finally. And now I'm not gonna have to worry about seeing that stupid synchro anymore. Thank God. I'm literally never gonna see it again in the rest of my life. Let's just fucking smack you up a little bit. Oh, yes, so good. No, I'm not gonna change that either. Unfortunately, if anyone who just randomly decided to view this video is watching, they're probably just watching me and just like, this deck is so slow. And it honestly is because I have the traps and stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, that is a legitimate possible weakness to this version of the deck, is that I have all these trap cards in it that inherently slow it down. Like, the OG build of this deck is a lot faster, but the problem is I've been fighting a lot of people and that are my friend group, you know, and that's the thing, when you're not going to just locals or not going to just high-level tournaments, you have to change your playstyle accordingly, and in this playstyle, I'm changing it based on my friends. So this deck has a lot to offer, and if you're trying to use this as an example of if you should get Monarchs or not, it's an okay example, I'm not gonna lie, because of this current build. If you check out the buy list that I'm gonna have in the bottom of the description or the screenshot, you'll see this deck looks a lot faster. Alright, what is this guy gonna do for you? I know someone that triggering its initial attack becomes 1,000. Try to face up dragon monster on the field to levels all. Not the same as it. Alright, just go to Enther's. Alright.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, I know, I locked you out.
No, I meant I could get my way around it, but I don't have the cards.
Yeah, let's just do that anyway. Yeah, and I will use his effect so I can finally get stuff going this game.
Just because I can.
Alright. Just because I can. Alright, let's dump. I don't know what I want to dump. Like, realistically. I'll dump that one too. Sure. Do that. Yeah, we'll randomly get something out of your hand. I'm not gonna activate from the graveyard, but I will activate that. No. Just give me my draw card. Hey! Alright, anyway. Get rid of that card. Get a little bit off your life points, so you're in kill range. Aw, sweet. Now any attack that I'm gonna do to you should kill you. Awesome. Alright. Should have been doing almost something just because I can. And then his effects. To just, whatever, one of those cards in your hand. Oh, hey, you're trying to do a thing. I shall also do a thing.
I know I'm losing, so I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Time to put all my monsters in the graveyard.
Even though logically I actually could just, put them back in your hand because I can. And then let's do that. No, I won't change anything so we can end this quicker. And there we go. That is a victory with the Monarchs. It's so lame. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm sorry this is kind of really slow and bad example of Monarchs. It worked out in my favor by coincidence. But yeah, Thank you all so much for watching, and hope you all wonderful ladies and gents have a good day. Bye!